Ever spent 20 minutes just trying to get a bolt loose in a cramped engine bay, only to realize you barely have enough room to move your hand an inch? That is exactly where this cordless ratchet from CRAFTSMAN steps in. It is one of those tools that feels surprisingly substantial the moment you pick it up. Even though it is built with alloy steel, it doesn't feel like a brick in your palm. It sits at just over 2 pounds, which is light enough that your wrist won't be screaming at you after a long afternoon of wrenching. What really catches the attention here is the speed. It spins at 300 RPM, which is honestly a massive time saver when you are dealing with long, threaded bolts that seem to go on forever. You just pull the trigger, and it zips them right off. Now here is the thing about the power. It hits that 35 foot-pound mark, which is plenty for most automotive maintenance or general repair jobs. But if you run into a stubborn, rusted bolt that just refuses to budge, you don't have to worry about burning out the motor. The design actually allows you to use it like a traditional manual ratchet. You can just lean into it and break the bolt loose by hand, then let the motor do the heavy lifting once it is free. That little bit of versatility is a huge plus. The variable speed trigger is another one of those features that sounds standard, but it is executed really well here. It gives you that fine-tuned control, so you aren't accidentally cross-threading something delicate. And for those dark corners under the hood, there is a built-in LED light. It is positioned perfectly to illuminate exactly where the socket meets the bolt, which is a lifesaver when you are working in a dimly lit garage. Now, it is not all perfect. You have to keep in mind that this is a bare tool, so if you don't already have the V20 battery system, you are going to be spending extra to get up and running. It would have been nice to see a small battery included in the box, but that is just how these things go these days. Also, while the head is compact, it is still a power tool, so don't expect it to fit into the absolute tightest crevices where only a thin manual wrench would go. But for the vast majority of jobs, it is a solid, reliable piece of kit. It feels like it was built to take a bit of a beating, and it definitely makes the tedious parts of a project go by a whole lot faster. If you are already invested in the CRAFTSMAN ecosystem, this is a pretty easy addition to justify. It is just one of those reliable workhorses that does exactly what it promises without any unnecessary fuss.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.